Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry. So, first things first, I figured out the vegetable problem. You need an extra food market for each food type that you have, which seems a bit preposterous to me, but what do I know, eh? So we're going to get rid of this one. And then we're going to... I don't know if this is going to fit. We might have to change all these belts again. Yeah, it's not going to get there because it's too close to that one. That's fine. Let's delete the potatoes again. And we'll unity that, just so it's done faster. And then we're going to have to delete another bit of this. Unity that, so it's faster. And then we'll belt this in over here. And this needs to come over here. It can't get there. That's fine. Let's... I suppose what I was still going to say I could flip them, but that's not really going to make any difference, is it? If we flipped this one, it might give it a bit of extra space, but it's not going to make a lot of difference. So let's unity remove that. Biddly biddly bosh. Excellent. Let's just take this up one straight away over here and then bring it in over there. And then we should be able to fit this in there. Takes a little bit of a janky route, but that's fine. It works. If we unity build these bits, unity build this just so they got their potatoes still. He's just grabbed potatoes to take it all the way around there to that food market. Well, let's unity build this as well. And we need to set this to vegetables before it starts filling up with potatoes somehow. And we now have vegetables going in as well. That should, hopefully, increase our actual food supply. We've been growing vegetables for ages and not using them in the slightest. Oh, silly me. Silly, silly me. But that has now been solved. That is going to fill up with vegetables. And I'm hoping to see this. Yeah, that's ticking up nicely. And also, hopefully, that should give us a boost to our food at some point as well. It's only on +1 still at the moment. But I would like to see that go up a little bit if we can. If we can, that would be lovely. Right, so today, goals. We need to get an assembly 2 up to get the researcher 2 done. This cannot store vegetables anywhere. That is on its way. Belting these up would be nice to solve the trucks going out back and forth over here all the time. This is still filling up. Food is up to 54 months. Oh, that's so delicious. That's so delicious. I love it. I love it. Right. I want to get the iron belted up as well. Because see, there's 4 trucks here just moving iron around. So I think that's the first thing we're going to think about doing. How are we going to do this, I hear you ask? Well, we're going to bring a belt in. We're going to bring it up to height 2 so trucks can get underneath it. I don't know if they can get under 1. They might be able to, but I'm not entirely sure. We're going to bring this... Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. We're going to go over here. We're going to change this one's area to be... Oh, I can't go any further over that way. We're going to change this one's area. We're going to do that again. Edit the area. We're going to change this one's area to over here. Then we're going to change the mining designation. We're going to get rid of all of that. And we're going to say flatten this bit. So they will be focusing on flattening that now. But all they're doing is flattening, isn't it? So I could just... I forgot. I thought that was the coal one for a second. So let's just say flatten all of that. No, don't do that because we want them to focus on that bit. That's the whole reason I did that in the first place. Right, focus on flattening that, then we'll start working on that. Okay, so we need to get our copper changed over because currently this is a bit silly. So we're going to deconstruct all of this. Deconstruct, 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 deconstruct. Deconstruct. There we go. Let that all happen. We've got plenty of copper in storage, so it's not a massive concern. In fact, I think that's full, which isn't a bad thing particularly. We want to consider whether we need to plant some trees, but then again, wood isn't being used massively at the moment. Again, I think the only place we are using it... where's my spreadsheet gone? Wood. Yeah, the only place we're using it is for the construction part, so that's not too much of a problem. We could think about upgrading some of these finally, which will double the requirements. Are we full of construction parts 1? Are we full of construction parts 2? Oh, we're full of construction parts. We've got too many construction parts. As that is the case, let's think about slowing everything down, working on expanding this. So we want to bring this across here. We want to keep it at height 2. That's where it went wrong before. We're going to bring that across to there. Now, I'm not sure this is actually required at all. We're going to bring that in to there. Like that. Excellent. There's a weird little bit... Oh, no, there's not. I thought there's a weird little bit there, but we're okay. So that will mean we should have additional water going down to this area over here, and hopefully, although they do actually have some water in their irrigation tank now, but it should make sure they have water in their irrigation tank. We should stop having that as a problem. We have 54 months of food. I wonder if the 54 months of food is only based on the food they have in here. So could we actually think about pausing one of these farms? Because we're clearly growing too much food. Clearly we're growing too much food. Does the water need change? It does. We might need to think about getting that sorted as well. So we have a dedicated pipe for our water facility down there as well. Because if we keep growing, at some point we're going to need more. I'm guessing we can't fit another one in quite there yet. No, we can't. That's fine. Right. Let's have a look at this a second. So iron would be on a flat conveyor. We would bring it in there. We would go up 2. We'd want this to come across. Yeah, that's working now. So you want this to be, I would say, on this one. And then we want... Oh, look, now you probably want that to go down another one over here. Let's delete that. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in... Oh, hold on. They don't need... Whoa, hold on. Oh, they do use iron. It's confused me. I had wooden bricks on there rather than the iron. Okay. So that's going to be iron. Do these use iron? Of course they do. Everything uses iron. So that's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. That's going to go... Hold on. Yep, of course it uses iron. That's going to go in there. This uses copper, so we don't need to worry about that one. So that has now automated entirely our iron. And how much is this using? 18. How many of these? We've got 3. So there's 15. So it's not using more than 60 is what I'm thinking. We might be a little close to it. But some of this stuff is stopped anyway because we have too much. But that will automate our iron inputs. That's good. Right, I was going to talk about the advanced logistics as well, wasn't I? So the way the logistics works in the game is you sort of have a general logistics area which covers everything. And if we look at our trucks, we have got available to assign. We have got, what have we got? We got a... Oh, because that isn't assigned to anything, the tree harvester. We've got 19 trucks available to assign. So essentially we've got 19 trucks in our general logistics area. They will just do whatever job needs to be done. The way the mining tower works, because you assign trucks to it, these trucks are essentially part of a local logistics network unique to the mining tower. So, if the excavator fills a truck up and it fills it up with dirt and iron, it brings it across to the sorter, it dumps the dirt and the iron ore in there, it is sorted and put into the containers as needed. Wonderful. But what if they pick up a full thing? Like at the moment, this logistics thing has got, let's say it's filled with iron, which might not take too long. Let's say it's filled with iron, so it can't process anything, and they pick up a full load of nothing but dirt. Well, it can't put it in the logistics thing because its buffer is filled with iron. But the containers might not be full. So what we can do is we can say reject single product loads. So if a truck fills up with a single product, it can no longer bring it to the ore sorting plant. Because you don't necessarily want the ore sorting plant working and burning electricity if it's not actually sorting anything, because it's just chucking one thing straight through into its relative container. But then we can say here, export routes. So now this mining tower is told to only export to the ore sorter. So if they have a mixed load, they will take it to the ore sorter. Wonderful. We have a little private logistics network just for this mining tower. And the 2 trucks assigned here will now only bring things to this ore sorter. But as I said, if they have a full load of something which is a single load, so it's just iron or just rock or just dirt, they can no longer take it anywhere because this doesn't accept anything. So what we also need to do is add those 3 on there. Because these are told that trucks can deliver cargo to them. So now they'll be able to take single loads, put them straight into the containers rather than using this. Because this is now fixed to single export routes. What these trucks won't do, which they might have been doing before, if they filled up with iron ore and the iron ore was full, as it often is, they would then take it over to the furnaces over here, which isn't too bad in this case because it's not actually that big of a journey. But what you might not want to happen is these trucks, let's say we had some iron for another iron facility over here, you wouldn't want these trucks full of their iron ore saying, well, I can't take it here, so I'm going to take this iron ore all the way over here. During that time, they can't take anything from the excavator, and it could potentially pause your digging, your mining production a little bit. So you don't want that to happen. Now in this particular case, because the blast furnaces are so close and we only have one set, I am also going to say that these can export. Can they not export directly to these? Why can't they export directly to these? Because they probably don't have... So if we say for this one, trucks can import stuff. Although it's not really a concern. No, I'm gonna leave that as it was. What I was gonna say was if we change that to trucks and import stuff, let's just see if this works now. No, you still can't mark it to that. Well, that's interesting. You can't tell them to go directly to a thing. You have to go to a container. Well, that's fine. We could have built a little extra container connected to those, but it doesn't really matter because if these are full because it's such a short route anyway. So anyway, we have now set up a private logistics route. So if these now have nothing but dirt in them, and the dirt over here is full, they won't then try and take that dirt all the way over here and dump it in the ocean. We are now relying on other trucks coming and collecting stuff from over here, which they can do if they need to do that. That's good. That's wonderful. Right. I would like this one to be full, ideally. Do I want to do that? I mean, what I want to do is just actually have the slag being used for something. But I don't know if I want to have a rock crusher here and a rock crusher over there. I suppose it's not the end of the world having them like that. They are full because they're full of wood. That's fine. I'm really considering pausing one of these farms. Okay, right. This has all been they have flattened all of that. Wonderful. So we will now just say continue to flatten fact, we're going to get rid of that now because we don't need that bit anymore. So we're going to say from here, just flatten all of that. And flatten all of that. Just keep bringing me that delicious, delicious dirt, which goes into here. If that's full, that should then be going and being dumped in the ocean and expanding this. That's fine. So what we could do here is a similar thing. And we could say this only accepts dirt, because they should only be digging. Well, they might not only be digging up dirt, actually. They should be. I think if we say to this one, you can only export to this one here. Those... Oh, no, it's not... No, I'm going to change that. I'm not too worried about it for this one. I'm not too worried. How do I get rid of that? There we go. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. If they end up taking the dirt down here, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. Right then. Do we now have a bonus to our Unity for having vegetables? No. I'm a bit sad about that. It does say 0.2 Unity. But it's not making a lot of difference. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Waiting for that to be built. That's not a problem. We have oodles of construction parts. None of this is working at the moment because we need the construction parts. We could expand the iron, but our iron is going up significantly. Pickup is struggling to find a destination it can reach. Ah, now that is absolutely... What are you complaining about? Vehicles can't reach small excavator. Some or all vehicles are struggling to reach the target. That's because you've dug yourself into a corner there, is it? I want you to move here. So what if I tell you to move... Yeah, it can't go there. See? It can't go there. You've dug yourself into a silly position, my friend. How do we deal with that? So what we could do in the short term is just say, don't dig any of this. Dig this so the trucks can actually get up there. That would be nice. If we do that... It can't get down either, can it? Oh, you silly banana. What we're going to do then is we're going to take the excavator off of there. And we're going to add this one. Oh, no, it looks like they can now reach. Okay, so we're going to change that. We're going to put that excavator and 2 trucks back on there. You silly banana. That's why you don't go up there and dig. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. See how that's now taking the ore straight down to here rather than putting it in the ore sorter. Because it's only picking up cargoes of ore. What did you just deliver? Coal, I'm guessing, right? Yeah. Yeah, coal's going to be a bit of a problem to belt into stuff, I suspect. We'd have to bring a belt, like, back here. All the way back there. It'd be nice to have it belted. It would be very nice to have it belted. We could do with another one of these, just so we can look at doing that same logistics thing over there. Although currently, yeah, because this is filled with coal. If they have anything which isn't coal, if they have a single load which isn't coal, they won't be able to take it anywhere. Not the end of the world, though. It does mean that having 2 excavators over here is now a bit of a waste of time. So I'm going to take those off for the moment. And in fact, everything's a bit full, isn't it? Right, we really need to get this sorted. That's what we need to do. So storage. Loose storage. So we're going to want 1 there. 1... Is that going to be too close? I think that's going to be too close, isn't it? Yeah. Loose storage. We're going to want 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. We want to belt those up with U-shaped conveyors. So we want rock going into there. We want dirt going into there. We want copper going into there. Excellent. We actually now need a couple more of these. Like that. And then we want this belted straight into there. Right. Let's unpause all of that. It occurs to me the reason they haven't been building any of this It's because that's all paused. Same with the iron belts over there. So let's unpause all of that. Silly planning mode. It's a fantastic thing. I just need to remember it exists is the problem. Right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I could have Unity constructed some of this to save the trucks coming back and forth and save them a little bit of diesel, but hey diddly ho is what it is. I wonder if it's worth us getting some coal up and running here. Is it shorter? If you wanted to go from there to there, is that shorter than there to there? I mean, probably only just. There's not a lot in it, I suspect. But it might not hurt. The problem we have is, I wonder, can they... If we take a truck and say this... How did we get that wonderful little view up again? How did we get that? What's this? Recipes. Okay. Well, I don't think we're anywhere near recipes. In terms of, like, food recipes, I was thinking. So I think we do get stuff. Oh, the ship. That's what we're going to do. So we can repair this for 240 iron. We've got 490 iron. So let's repair it. I don't know what it is. Do we just get another ship? So I guess our ship is now going to come back. No. Pickup has no fuel, but it's just gone to get fuel, so that's absolutely fine. Could not store all the vegetables after a harvest. Well, you can. There is definitely space there to do that, so don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, my friend. So coal is full. That is paused. We're going to just quick deliver it to get that up and running. And then we are going to do this one. So what we don't want here are the trucks assigned to these excavators trying to take coal up here. So we are going to say... We're going to put this to reject single loads. We are going to... We do need to buy some more storage for this to work, actually. Which is a problem because we can't fit it in. So if we put it there and there, and we can put another one in there and there. It's a bit silly, but it works. And then the dirt is going to go into there. The rock is going to go into there. We're going to reject single loads. We are going to... lots of Unity, lots of Unity. We're going to Unity build all of this. We're rejecting single loads. Then we're going to say that this can export to here, 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 or here. And that'll stop the trucks assigned here trying to take coal all the way up there. You're not assigned to anything, are you? No. So you're allowed to do that. That's absolutely fine. If we need to, I just realized if we need to expand this, it's going to look a little bit silly, but all right, is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Why are you not doing anything? No job. Is that because of the fact I changed the mining? You should know. You should have stuff to do. Is it because I took you off of this tower? It's because I took you off that tower. Okay, there we go. Right then, so that's still digging that. They're digging that. He's digging iron ore. That's all fine. How did we do over here? We did this. We want to do the same thing here. We want to say you can only export to there, 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 and there. Make sure that the truck import is on. It is, and then reject single loads. So any copper will go straight into there. This is largely up and running. We just need to belt this back in. So we want to take... impure... You're making the impure copper, aren't you? Impure copper, yes. You're not working because the slag storage is full. So we want to build another store, loose storage. Connect that to there. Unity build it. And then say that we want to keep you roughly half empty. So trucks can come in there and get rid of that stuff. And we will have to think about getting the concrete stuff up and running, because I do really want the concrete stuff up and running. Don't really know what we need concrete for at the moment, but it'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm just going to do... Yeah, that fits lovely, actually. We'll do that. And then you just connect into there, just like that. Perfect. Awesome. Right. They are not doing anything because they are filled with copper and the copper storage is full. This isn't doing anything because... Well, it is doing stuff. It's just not taking it very fast. Probably because it has its own internal copper buffer, does it? Copper ore buffer? It's getting there, though. It's getting there. And this is probably also filled with a bit of copper that it's trying to get rid of, but it can't because those are full. So that'll sort itself out a little bit. That's all fine. Right, this is all being built now, so these should have full irrigation tanks all over. These two don't still. And that's probably because this is taking almost half of the water. We have a look at this pipe. It's only got 6 in there. Yes. So this is where we could think about doing more storage tanks. Probably another ground... These are producing 48. So what's that? Let's think. That's 196. They're only producing 96. And we are utilizing roughly 134. Okay. Let's get some more water towers in. So we're going to copy this one. We're going to pop it in over here. We are going to get some more storage just so we can have those additional outputs. We don't really need the extra storage, I don't think. But I do want those additional outputs. We're going to put that there, and that there. Then we are going to take a pipe. We're going to say this can go into here. Do we also want to connect this over here? Too close to another connector. Maybe we want to change this orientation. We could just connect it into there, I suppose. No, I do want it connected into there, but I want to bring it like that, and then we could always, because that's still not going to work, but we could do something like that. I don't know if we want to do that at the moment. Do we want this also feeding into these? I don't know. But what we do want is we want to take a pipe from here. We're going to bring you 2 up. We're going to bring you straight down here. I would like you to be in line with this one, which is right on that black line, which is very helpful. So we want you to go to there. Then we want you to come down here. And then connect into there. Did I go off? Oh no. It always looks like it's gone a bit janky, but it's just because it's gone down a little bit, isn't it? So you're going to go there. We're going to unpause all of that. Once that's done, we'll remove this pipe. So then this has its own dedicated water feed because it's using 24 a month at the moment, but that is likely to go up at some point, isn't it? We are paused though, so we will unpause so things are actually moving. Right. That's happening a fair bit, isn't it? Why is that happening so much? You look like you're fine. I don't need to assign any more fuel trucks. We are getting to a busy state again, though. I left that all paused. Let's unpause that. We are full of copper. I'm tempted. I think we should have at least 2 storage containers for everything, really. I can't tell you exactly why I think we should have at least 2, but I feel like we should have at least 2. We need to unpause that. Right, so they're starting to build some of this now, which is awesome. He's picking up some of the slag and taking it away. We are now up to very busy. We've got quite a few workers. We are almost full of population, though. I'm going to build another 5 trucks. I'm going to upgrade another piece of the housing. We've got loads of Unity. I'm just going to quick deliver it. That'll get us another 50 spaces, and it's going to make everyone look a little bit happier. Are we getting any extra Unity from food now? No. Just +1 still. Just +1. I don't get it. But whatever. It's good to give us a little more thing. And I can't deliver all the vegetables after the harvest. Yes, you can. There's plenty of space. What you mean is nobody's picking up the vegetables after the harvest. That is a very different thing, and it's not my concern. Fertility is on 65, 69, 65, 65. I think what we can do is chuck in the green manure to get the fertility up a little bit. It only takes 2 months. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do... Oh, hold on. We don't want tree saplings. Oh, interesting. We have to grow them in a thing. Oh, okay. So that one is going potatoes, grass, thingy. That one's going to go da-da-da-da, grass. This one's going to go da-da-da-da, grass, vegetables. And that one's going to go da-da-da-da, grass. Just to try and stagger it a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make a lot of difference, but hey diddy ho. Make sure they're all on vegetables and we haven't picked tree saplings for anything. Perfect. That'll keep the fertility up. That'll get us more food. We're up to extremely busy. How are these extra trucks doing? They're getting there. They're getting there. Right. We did the... Yeah, we did that. Perfect. So that is working nicely. This is getting rid of everything here. Is there something you're waiting on? Coal. Of course it's the coal. Do we want to set up? I'm pretty sure that is coal. Sort of brownie striped. Looks like we've got more coal over there as well. And then brownie striped. It's got to be coal, right? If we do this, it's definitely coal. Okay, excellent. Now we know. Now we know. Do I want to set up more coal over there? I don't know. We do want to get some concrete on the go. That's the next thing we want to work towards, isn't it? So what recipes are we going to want to use? Well, we could dig up some sand, but I don't know if I want to do that because we're going to essentially lose that land, aren't we? I don't know if that's a sensible idea or not. Don't know if that's a sensible idea or not. So we could use manufactured sand. I don't know. I really can't decide whether we should dig up sand or not. If we are, we would do it over here. But if we dig it up, are we going to just end up flooding everything? Are we going to end up literally under the water? Or can we do like a big hole here and leave this as like a sandbank? I don't know. I don't know. Or we use manufactured sand and we need either gravel or slag crushed. Hang on a second. And that makes us concrete slabs. Oh, we don't want concrete. Do we want concrete slabs? I don't know. I don't know if that is the answer to that. But we do need cement for that as well. Right. So we're going to need this, which is limestone and coal, to make the cement. So we've got limestone plenty over here. The coal is over here. So maybe do we do our concrete sort of mix in here and we have access to sand, limestone and coal? It's quite near the copper stuff, isn't it? But is that going to be a problem? I don't really know. I might change... You've cleared off quite a few of those trees. So I might say don't do that anymore. Start clearing out like these ones. So yeah, you need limestone and coal, which makes cement. That's fine. So we can make cement out the wazoo pretty much. And then we can either use rock to make gravel or slag to make crushed slag. And then we can use gravel to make manufactured sand. Quartz we don't have access to. Do we have quartz? That's more limestone. That's gold. Hello, gold. That's more limestone, isn't it? I don't think we even have quartz on this island. Oh, wait, what's this? Oodles of quartz is the answer. But that's on a separate island again. So that's some way away, I would suggest. So, we can't really get sand for a while. But we can get manufactured sand from gravel. Or I'm really hesitant about this. Really hesitant about this. I suppose we should try it, right? Because it's the cheaper option. Okay, so what are we going to need? We are going to need... Let's go back to that. We're going to need a rotary kiln, which is going to make us just 3 cement every 60 seconds. If we then wanted to use that cement, we could have one of these, which would keep us a bit of cement. I don't know what the cement is used. I'm going to get cement up and running, but I don't really know what it's used for. Where did we see... Oh, hello. That's interesting. Where did we see cement being used? Has to be on a recipe somewhere, right? Where's the assembler 2? Oh, we could use it as an alternative from bricks to make construction parts. Oh. So bricks use dirt and coal and water. Concrete uses cement, sand, some substrate, and water. And the rotary kiln uses coal and limestone. It seems like that's not better, if we're being honest. Just looking for any other recipes which use concrete or anything. Just the alternative for that. And we can use concrete to decorate our area a little bit. I don't even know where you do that. Somewhere. I'll have to figure that out. We haven't got any research. I was going to say, have I researched it? Yeah, the custom services. Vehicle management 2. What does this give us? Increases vehicle limit by 20. We're not quite there yet. Not too worried about that. Settlement power. That is something that's going to get us more unity, so it could be quite useful. We could get some wheat, which gives us a mill, which gives us a baking unit. I'm quite interested in that. Oh, we don't have a burner, though. Current research is... Oh, we haven't got the research lab 2. Okay. Ship weapons, research lab 2, research lab 2, research lab 2, research lab 2. Right, we can't do any research until we've got a research lab 2. So, one of the first things we need to do then is get an assembler Mark II up to make lab equipment, which uses mechanical parts and electronics. It uses a lot of mechanical parts and electronics. 12 and 12. That is a lot. That is a lot. Currently we are making 18. And we're making 12 electronics. And I said it used 12 and 12, didn't I? 12 and 12. That's not great. And we have no alternative recipes for either of those things either. So electronics we could expand out here quite easily. Vehicle parts we're doing okay with. So I wonder if we just say... Like we build 2 more of these here and another 3 electronics over here. Because this only uses iron, doesn't it? And currently we have a lot of mechanical parts, but that is not going to last forever if we start doing this. So what do these take in terms of mechanical parts? Those take 12 as it is. Yeah, I think we need at least one more. We'll start with one more. And we'll bring this in around the back here. Do we want to do that? Or can we just jump it over there, perhaps? In a slightly crazy... What we want to do, actually, is put it straight over there, I suppose, don't we? What are these producing? 6. I suppose we could also change these to Assembly Mark IIs. Hold up, this is probably a better idea, isn't it? Why don't we just change these to Assembly Mark IIs? We are currently full of the... We're going to need this, and we're going to need electronics. So let's do this. And we'll do the electronics as well. And then we need to build a new Assembly Mark II, which is going to need, what do we say? Mechanical parts and electronics. So let's get an Assembly Mark II, and we can put this one, excuse me. Lots of coughing. We can put this one up here. If we put it, should we say here? I suppose alternatively, we could put it over here. Because it uses mechanical parts and electronics. And we already have that fed directly over here. Oh, more coughs. Yeah, I'm going to put that one there then. And then we want to belt this into here and this into here. You are going to make lab equipment. Can Assembly Mark 1s not make lab equipment at all? We just upgraded you, not you then. That's an Assembly 2. You're the Assembly 1. No, you can't make it at all. Okay. Right, so we now have Assembly Mark IIs. Do we have to worry about power? We might have to start worrying about power with this additional stuff we're bringing in. So let's pop in another diesel generator. Copy. Why isn't that working? Okay, weird, but it got there. And then unpause that. We also need to unpause that. Did we do any other city building we need to worry about? No, we didn't. Everything's fine. Okay, this is working nicely. Copper is basically full again. That's good. The tree harvester is starting to clear stuff up here, so we can look at getting our concrete production up there. Diesel is looking good. I would love this one to be empty, but it's just not possible at the moment. But that's fine. I don't mind having too much diesel, if we're being honest. Potatoes are full. Vegetables are largely full. We've got a little bit of space up here. So maybe we'll unpause this for a moment. Still just +1/+1. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So this has been built. Do we want storage for this? How many of these do we need is the question. We need 10 for this. And then I don't know what else we use it for. Does the Research Lab Mark II use it as an input? That's the real question, I suppose, isn't it? We've got lots in there now. So I'm going to pause that for a moment. Just because we've got plenty in there. And when there's a truck that's free, we're extremely busy again. So we're going to buy some more trucks. Even though I'm belting in as much as I can. You are all going to be full of coal. Coal is full. That's great. Where does coal go? It goes to the blast furnaces. Yeah, I've realised the problem with having this one marked as to keep empty is that this one's never going to fill up. Because it's always going to be trying to empty this one. Oh well. Why were you guys coming over here? Okay, you just picked up some slag. And you're going over there to drop the slag. Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing that for? So this isn't marked to keep full. So we don't want trucks to deliver cargo there. Which is that going to be a problem? No, because it's not part of any logistics network. And we don't want trucks to deliver cargo here. They are fed purely from the outputs of that. Because these trucks are keeping us extremely busy by just picking up slag from here, because that set was marked to empty. So where are you? Wait. Where are you going now? Now you're going to go and dump it. Right, that's much better. Much better. I do wonder if it's worth getting a crusher up and running to start crushing this slag down and getting it stored at least a little bit. So that makes 24 every 60. This uses... oh, it's only 9. Okay, maybe it's not too much of a concern. Maybe it's not too much of a concern. Ah, we've got our research Mark II. Awesome. Discover an oil rig by exploring with your ship. Okie dokie. How do we do this? If we go over here and say, deliver cargo, request our ship, you need 240 iron. I don't know how we do this. How do I tell you to load up with iron? How does this work? Ah, start loading the ship. There we go. That's what I wanted. Is this just going to give us another ship to use? I thought for a second that was from the wastewater and it just put a massive staggering of pollution in there, but I think we're okay. The coal here is getting quite low. That's going to be a problem at some point. You can't store all the potatoes after a harvest. Not too concerned. Because again, I think our food supply is based purely on what's in these, not what we have in storage. So although we only have 50 months currently, based on having 400 potatoes and 400 vegetables, we actually have another 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably have another 200 months worth of food, I would suspect. So I think we're okay, actually. We're up to 422 people. It's done loading the cargo. So we're going to go to the world map. We're going to say go over here and deliver that cargo. Excellent. Stuff is a-moving. Choo-choo. And yes, I know that's the noise of a train. So, you now do have an input. Not only do you have an input, but your input is behind this one. Oh, I rotated it like that because I was like, oh, that looks nice like that. That looks really good. I'm not necessarily going to use that input at the moment, but okay. So, we are going to need this to keep going. Is that now in the right place? We couldn't really put it down there. We couldn't put it in a better position, because we'd still have had to brought the mechanical parts and the electronics down there to do that. What we could do is move our research up here. That's a better option, isn't it? So we could take our research, pop our research in. Let's pop it right down here. Right until the ground starts getting all squiffity-diffity. It goes that way. Can't see the ground very well. Alright, so let's pop it in there. Yeah, okay. And we'll unpause it, shall we? Nope, unpause, thank you. And do we want 2 of these? Possibly, possibly. That one's pretty much done, so I'm going to tell that one to be deconstructed. And then we are going to belt our research directly into there. So we don't have to worry about trucks moving back and forth to do that. And we'll even put another one in over there. We've got 2 research automatically being fed its research materials. Excellent. Maintenance is still good. Coal is going down, so it says, but we're not actually in that much of a problem with it. Iron ore is going down, it says. Iron ore is actually going down. Why is iron ore actually going down? Are you not getting iron ore fast enough anymore? And it's not a concern for the minute, but the fact we are running low, or running out of iron ore, is actually a concern. We're still only running the 2 of these. Iron is full still. So we're not in problem territory quite yet. We probably want to think about knocking a hole through here at some point as well. Particularly if we get concrete up and running. How would that look, I wonder? So we'd want to go over here. We would want to start here and say go up. We'd want to go up to like here. And we'd want a flat bit to go there. And then we'd want to come down here. I don't know what the ground level is. We would want to do that. And that would give us then the ability to go through here. Would it though? Because it's not actually mining stuff there. No, we'd have to make that like a dumping area as well. And I don't know if we want to do that until we have that extra bit of... I'm going to pause this because we are getting close to our population cap and we've got so many workers. We are actually very close to being... Oh, we can actually do it now! Oh, sweet! In which case, let's come back over here. So we're mining out the top of that. Oh, we've actually started to... We'd want it to go from there, wouldn't we? So then if we say dumping designation from here up to here. Like that. Now we are pretty much going through the biggest part of the mountain, which is potentially a bit silly, but it's also quite central. But I like the idea of that. If we can get a little ramp through the middle of there, we've got a concrete there. Our coal is going to come through probably through this area here once we move up there. Could not store a potato or vegetables. Well, again, you're just lying to me, flat out lying to me is what you're doing. Maybe do I want to think about trying to belt this up? We've got oodles and caboodles of construction parts, so why not, right? Why not? So potatoes, we want loose storage. Oh, hold on. Oh no, this is going to work because they have different outputs. So potatoes, we could just bring around. Oh yeah, that's not going to work because it works like that. So you'd have to come from here. So you would come from here, and you would go... I probably would want to raise you up. Right, I was interrupted by a phone call, but we are back. It occurs to me we actually don't want it to be quite like that. Just because we want to have a flat section at the bottom there. Just so other things can connect to it. Then we want to bring this across to here. And we want to connect that there. And we want to connect that there. And then we want to connect this Just why can't you go in that side? You can't go in... Oh, because of that other port. Okay. That's fine. Let's delete a bit more of that. And then we'll take this out to here instead. Delete another chunk of that. Connect that there. And then this. Oh no, because we're going to need to bring that out as well. Oh, this is confusing my poor tiny brain is what this is doing. So this one, we'd want to come up as well so trucks can get through. We wouldn't want it to go up as much. That's not too bad. I don't really mind that. Should have had the high one on the other side though, I suppose. But okay, that's fine. So we want this one to go here. Oh no, no we don't. Because it only goes to this one. So let's do that. Oh, it's too close to connect to that one now. Okay, that one can go like that. That's fine. And then can we fit... No. So we want to delete more of this. Invalid connection. Okay, that now works. Right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, right. Oh, it's bloody ridiculous is what this is. Then we've got to connect all this in as well, yeah. How are we going to do this? How is any of this going to work? So that can go there. Why can't you come across there? Because this is one further back. Oh, my poor sanity. My poor, poor sanity. What will we do with you? Right, so that would be the potatoes done. And hopefully, I don't think the trucks could drive under there. So this might all be a bit of a moot point, to be honest. All these little lifts and everything we've got going up. And then you... We could bring up one and bring alongside here. No, we couldn't. So you, I think we would just bring flat underneath. I don't think there's any point in trying to... do this any other way. Once it's all belted in, there's no reason trucks should be coming down here, is there? We could just belt you in there. Just save time and effort. It's a ridiculous system. It's a ridiculous system. But alright, we can always delete it if we need to. Unpause. So that is our food now completely automated. It's absolutely preposterous. Look at that. What on earth is going on here? Yes, there are mining areas outside of a designated tower. That's fine. We don't have to worry about that yet because I don't know if we can even get up there. What are you? Oh, you were dumping stuff. That's fine. Oh, you're dumping the slag from over here. Ah, so actually that's good because it gives these guys a significantly closer dumping area. We need to build... Let's just go straight for housing 2. In our new little corner of our island there. That's very nice. Let's go to the world map. So what did that get us? What, so we gave them 200 iron, but why? Was there a point? Was there a point to that? Don't know. We need to research power generation 2. Where is power generation 2? Oh, we've already got it. So why isn't that marked as done? Do we not have it? And we don't have it. What are we researching? Wheat farming. Oh, so we've skipped all the way to there. We've missed all of this stuff. So we've got stackers, which dump material from connected conveyors directly onto the terrain. Okay. Maintenance depot 2, which looks like it just is better, I'm guessing. So we probably want that. Pipes 2 is going to be quite useful for us. Cargo depots could be useful. Advanced diesel requires ocean drilling technology. Well, where's ocean drilling technology? We need to discover an oil rig in the world. Desalination. Not sure I'm too worried about that, but we do want power generation Mark II, I guess. Boils water. Creates mechanical power. Let's just get some stuff queued up, right? We are going to want this stuff at some point. So let's just get it all queued up. And there's research, this is brilliant. It's brilliant. Excellent. And then we can move on to some of this other stuff afterwards. Oh, we've discovered an oil rig. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed. What does that mean? We can repair it with 120 construction parts Mark II. I mean, we'll do it. I don't know what we're going to achieve by doing it, but we'll do it. Right. How are these belts doing? These belts are looking fantastic. It's a higgledy-piggledy mess, but it works, which is the main thing. Yeah, like literally no reason why. And why is this one a level 2 and then it goes up 1 there? What happened? What happened in this poor place? Which sort of architect designed this crazy system? Who knows? But we have potatoes and vegetables getting automatically outputted to these containers. And now we have this. I'm hoping that our soil fertility is looking better in a few of them. It is indeed. That is also fantastic. We never got this second one here built because that was paused. Right. We could just move this mining tower over here, I suppose. In fact, could we say do this area as well? Not easily, because we have a certain size. We could put this one over... No, that doesn't make any difference where it is, does it? I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly. Right. Coal is looking good. I think we might want to think about getting coal belted over here at some point just to completely automate our iron production, but then I don't know if that's worth it. Our ore has filled up again because our iron has filled up. I am going to need to go through and have a look at all this just to see, because we've potentially doubled a lot of our... We're short on electronics. Oh no, it makes electronics. We're full of electronics, and that's a fantastic place to be. And we're full of construction parts. We could upgrade a lot of these to Mark IIs, but right now we don't really need them. Truth be told, we could add more storage in, of course, but then is there a purpose to that? Or are we just doing that for fun? Are we just doing that for fun? We're going to tell this dude to start loading up. Why not? And we're going to call that there. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but I'm pretty sure it's been over an hour because I had that phone call towards the end there. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying this game. We'll unpause that building. I am absolutely loving Captain of Industry, and I'm going to continue playing it for a little while yet. I want to see how far we can get in this. I'd love to start seeing this start becoming a ramp. Where's... What are you doing over there? What are you... What? 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 What are you doing? Okay, we're going to take off all of that. And we're going to take off this. Like, seriously. Seriously. I don't know why you're idle either. Something gone wrong there. It's because that was taken off for some reason. Why was that taken off? Let's get rid of that. That should be better. This might still be a bit too tall and we might have a collapse. But then we haven't seen a collapse before, so that could be interesting, couldn't it? Anyway, what was I doing? I was saying goodbye, alright? I forgot where I was entirely. I've got no idea what's going on anymore. How's this little ramp doing? Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. What's your problem? You've managed to get yourself stuck. Honestly, mate, honestly. I don't know what to do about that. I genuinely don't know what to do about you being an absolute clown. You might just be... It's going to pause you? I don't know. Can I just self-destruct you? Yeah, we're going to recover it with Unity because you're an idiot. I'm loving this little ramp we've got going. I can't wait till that's there. I don't know. It's not really going to benefit this at all, but I love the fact we're just going to carve them through the mountain. I think that's awesome. Anyway, what was I saying? Like, comment, subscribe. Stream on Wednesdays at 7:30. Be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Captain of Industry. And as always... Thank you very much for joining me.